Please watch.
Is it okay
Please watch.
if I'm the same?
Please
I'm
watch.
catching feelings from all the dealings. Am I a stray? What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same?
Dots and toys.
Plan on planning to waste my time.
Dots and toys.
To my surprise, that was her reply. Now we evolve. It's been a while and such a ride of stars align. I love the fact I didn't
Please watch and subscribe.
She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role.
Hello.
Lasing-lasing tayo.
Model namin. Ay! Dumating. So, these are the newly passer ba tawag doon? Newly O.S.C.E passer of 2022.
Newly qualified.
Yeah, newly qualified nurses here in Leeds. So, lahat sila may tsura. Huwag natin itanggi. Tsurang papatay ng tao. Ay, nag-play na pala. Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel. Sorry, naka-play na pala yung camera. I was just taking this another phone of mine because my cheat sheet are here. Again, welcome back to my channel. To those who don't know me, I am NurseMarc, or you can also call me dotsandtoys. This is my personal vlog regarding the things that I've encountered or I experienced here in UK. Basically, I'm just a new nurse here, a newly registered nurse who's living in UK for 4 months now. Ano ba yan? May nagme-message. So I've been living here in UK for 4 months now, 4 months. And 1 month of that, I already been a registered nurse for roughly more than a month. So I passed my O.S.C.E, everything. I passed everything on May 19. I took the exam May 17. I passed it on May 19. I had my PIN number May 27. So right now it's already July 4 or 5. Yeah, it's July 5. So basically I'm already more than a month as a registered nurse, UK. But enough of that. So that's my introduction. Let me just say, before I proceed, let me just say thank you for those who watch my vlogs, and thank you for those who are watching it now, just now. So I already introduced myself, and I think that would be it. Again, I would like to thank you to all the viewers and all the subscribers who keep on watching my vlog, and I hope you got something out of it. I hope I could share information regarding nursing here, or in general. Well, without further ado, let's begin with our vlog for today. So our vlog for today is, I haven't even think about the title yet. It was composed, para music lang. So it was created like 4 days ago, not just by me. Well, I created it myself. I was the one who brought it up. I asked my friends who I already introduced from my other videos if what are their inputs in regarding my idea. So my idea is let's just say, things after O.S.C.E. So that's my title, I think. Things after O.S.C.E. That's the title of the vlog for today. It is regarding anything under the concept once you finish your O.S.C.E. exam, because it doesn't end there. There are some other process that you need to go through after you pass it. Without doing that, you won't get your PIN. So it's important. And there's some other stuff that you need to go through once you become a newly registered nurse here. So again, the introduction is already long. It's been 3 minutes. Okay, so let's start. First one. Ay, shit. Hindi ko pala na-open yung aking sheet. Just give me a moment here. Yep. Before I begin, I'll just show you a part of my house. So I'm just right outside. This is like my dining area. Sala. May sala yung nasa likuran ko. Then this is just a coffee area where we can view the outside, our neighbor, the park, from our window. This is just ano ba tawag dito? Parang terrace in our terrace siya, terrace. So let's umaba. The first one, so this is the most important thing. It's the waiting period. Once you pass the O.S.C.E, there would be a waiting period where you can get your PIN. Now, the waiting period depends. There's no definite number of days or week or months, but it ranges depending on the process itself. Sometimes the NMC needs some verification that will take time, longer than needed, or some, like me, in my case, it took me around a week or two, and then it was updated as my NMC dashboard was updated. That's the NMC online, the very first stage, because if you visit it now, it's still pending your O.S.C.E, and there are some other things that you need to submit, even though you already submitted some, but still you need to submit it, or you need to link it. So in my case, after passing the O.S.C.E, I received the congratulatory message, and I received another message which I need to link in my OET result. OET, for those who doesn't know, OET is like an IELTS examination. It's an English exam for those who are planning to go here. I link it, or I made a consent accepting that the NMC could view the test result of my OET. Now after that, after a few days, I received my PIN. But there are some cases wherein it's regarding police clearances, NBI clearances, I don't know kung anong tawag doon sa Saudi, what kind of clearance. I think it's police clearance. Other country like Germany, Singapore, you need to submit your clearance. It depends on that. Now, there will be instances that you can't get any police clearance anymore from that country, and you don't know the process itself. Once you get out from the country, especially Saudi, if you've been out of Saudi for 2 or 3 years now, and then someone is asking you to present a police clearance from there. How could you get it? Yes, there are ways, but you can also make a letter indicating that you cannot get that clearance anymore because you don't have any means to get it. NMC will accept that, but that will be one of the reasons why your PIN will get delayed. But still, you will get your PIN. That is my first for the things after O.S.C.E. Let's go to the second. For the second one, it's regarding union. Nurses have their union sa Pinoy. They have their union here it's for all nurses who wants to join in with that union. So they're the ones who, I already vlog about this. So they're the ones who really help us in regards with legal issues. If you did some malpractice, someone tried to sue you, etc., and you decided you need a lawyer or someone who could defend you, so union can be a big help. The union will, once you are a member of a union, they will provide you with the lawyer that you need, including the help that you need as well. Now, the membership for the union, it depends. For me, in Leeds particularly, I'm here in Leeds, by the way, I need to pay for the first year £8. That's a 50% discount because I think normally it's supposed to be 16. For the first year of membership, you need to pay, sorry, I'm not sure how much I'm paying. I think that's 8 or 16, around that. I'm not entirely sure. Sorry. But you'll be paying 50% discount on your first year as a member. Now, you have the complete benefit of a member, but with paying 50% less. That's for first year, which is not bad. And after that, you need to pay the full amount. You'll be getting a card as well. They have this card. It's in my pocket. It's in my wallet. That's the good thing about the union. Now, let's go to the third one. Let's see, ano ba third one ko? So third one would be trainings. Yes, trainings. After passing O.S.C.E, it doesn't mean, or after being band 5, even though you're band 3 when you started, you already have a good idea that everything needs to be evidence-based. So if you don't have evidence that you could practice this kind of skill or procedure, you can't legally perform it, even though you've been performing it for how many years because you're a nurse already before coming here. So there are trainings that you need to undergo. There are some developmental skills that you need to undertake just for you to get that clearance or those certificate. Now, if you have those like BLS, they have the level 1 and level 2. Level 1 basically it's for the band 3 and lower than band, I think that's band 3, band 4 maybe. And for level 2, BLS, it's going to be band 5, and that's out, and that's us nurses. It's just basically the same thing as what we do under AHA, the American Health Association, the one who's managing our BLS ACLS trainings. After you did the trainings, you did the knowledge developmental skills, that's the time you can perform the procedures that is required according to your department. It takes time. Even now, I'm still having a training. Imagine, I've been doing it since day 3. So I've been doing the trainings here or sometimes at work. It depends on my time. But since we've been reviewing for O.S.C.E, I prioritize in O.S.C.E. But now I'm going back to having my training, just like today. Today is Tuesday, and this is my study day, and I've been watching, or I was listening about the IV administration, how you compute, how you perform safety, or how you patient, right drug, right dose, right time, those things. So we did that. Then that's the only time I could say that I could possibly give an IV medication. Yes, as of now, I haven't given any IV meds. I'm not allowed to do that because I haven't done my training yet, which I only did just now, 4 hours ago, I think. Yeah, 5 hours ago. So after that, you need to do the infusion pump training. And of course, they're going to check if you can really do independently. So those are the trainings that you need to undertake. There are a lot more. There's lots more. There are a lot more trainings that you need to do, but I cannot go through it because this is just a brief. This is just a brief introduction of my after O.S.C.E vlog. Let's go to the fourth one. I already mentioned the band 3 and band 5. So we're going to tackle about our transition from band 3 to band 5. Yes, there are trusts wherein you can start as band 5 already. I'm not sure really. But you still you cannot perform everything that's under a band 5 responsibility. I'm not going through that. I'm not going to discuss about that. So I'm just going to talk about the transition of work or your work description as a band 3 and band 5. So as a band 3, you already have the experience while you were working as a band 3. It's like a nursing assistant. They may be graduated from a different courses, but they can still work as a band 3 here in NHS. They just need to do trainings. Again, trainings are really important because they're doing an evidence-based practice. Without evidence, you can perform it. Without training, you can't do it. That's how they do it here in NHS. As a band 3, there are nursing procedures that they can also do, which is really different if you did American nursing or if you review NCLEX. They're really not allowed to do that. But here, as long as you have training, as I've said, paulit-ulit ako, they can. So once you become a band 5, your responsibility becomes bigger now. So what are those responsibilities? So IV medication, blood transfusion, comprehensive assessment, having the first line when it comes to patient information, endorsement to the doctor, endorsement to other teams, having the idea what the lab results are. You need to know those knowledge. If you think about it, there's not much difference between a band 3 and band 5 from my perspective, because I think they've been doing, the only difference that is really visible is for the medication itself, because band 3 are not allowed to give those. So I think that's the most obvious thing here. So just the medication. Well, so I'm finished with the 4th one, transition from band 3. Let's go to the 5th one. Salary range. Of course, a band 3 and a band 5 has a different salary range. I'm not really sure about the pay grade system here, but what I know is the nurses. If I'm band 5, I will be starting on the pay grade 1. Now there are 7 pay grades, which is 1 to 7, and your salary increases every year. Once you hit the 7th mark or 7th increase, let's just say nakapitong increase ka na. Once you get that, you won't get any more increase even if you stayed for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years in NHS. You won't get anything. Your salary won't increase anymore unless you apply for a band 6. That's how they do the increase here. Now, let's not talk about that. Let's just talk about the salary that you will get from a band 3 and being a band 5. Okay, I will not tell you my salary because I don't want that. And there are already other vlogs already tackled everything about their salary. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a brief idea of how much will it be. What is the difference between a band 3 and a band 5. Now, the difference is just 250 to 300 pounds. So as if your salary is like this in a band 3, once you get a band 5, there's an additional 250 or 300 pounds. It's not that much, but if you think about it, because if you do overtime, if you do bank shift, your hour per shift paid is also different compared to a band 3. So it's still okay. For me, it's fine because we're only working here, as you all know, as everyone already know, we're only working here for 37.5 hours a week compared to my previous work. We're working there 45 hours per week. If you do 3 days, 12-hour shift, you'll be getting 4 days off, which is really great, right? So 3 days you're going through hell, and then for 4 days you'll be relaxing. You can also do in between 12 hours one off, 12 hours one off. You can do that. It depends on your line manager or the needs or the staffing. In my case, dialysis, I can only do 2 times 12 hours per week and 2 times regular hours, which is 8 hours. Let's just say 8 hours. So I'll be going for work for 4 times a week and then I'm going to have an off duty for 3 times a week. If you do an extra shift, an bank shift or extra shift per week, because we're allowed to, your salary will be higher. And at the same time, if you have a Saturday Sunday shift, there's an additional payment. So yes, even though if those people would think about the salary here in UK is really low, it's not that low if you're going to factor in the enhancement pay, the overtime pay, or the bank shifting or extra shift. Not to mention the healthcare here is free. Unlike in US, if you get a serious problem, a major problem towards your health, even though there's an insurance, you need to pay co-payment. That's what they call co-payment. Here, it's all covered. Even in UAE, they have this insurance as well. Even a basic insurance can cover you. You can't imagine how broad is the coverage of just a basic insurance in UAE, so which is very good compared to USA. Yes, USA has higher salary compared to UK, but there are some ways that it's much more stable. Anyway, it depends on you guys. I'm not here to talk about that. Haba ng pang fifth ko, no? Let's talk about the 6. After receiving your PIN, don't forget to update your line manager. Yes, once you get your PIN, it's not automatically okay, I have my PIN. I'll be expecting that my salary will be at the band 5 level on this payday. But surprise, it's not, because even if you do receive your PIN, you need to update your line manager that I have the PIN, so the line manager could update the HR. You will get a confirmation. There's a system here. I will not mention it anymore. They have a system here that you can check your banding system, so you will know your salary grade or your pay scale. Now, once it's changed, at least you'll be having higher than your previous salary, right? So it's so you need to update your line manager. So don't forget, don't just celebrate once you get your PIN. You need to update first your line manager. Email them. 7, I already mentioned the trainings and the BLS. There are also still, this is regarding trainings. Now, you need to complete your mandatory ones. Mandatory ones are just trainings in regards with the system that you will use here in NHS. They have different system here. They have a system for the documentation. They have a system for viewing the previous the other documents from other satellite groups. They have the documentation for blood products. They have the other documentation for blood workup or blood test. They have a different system for porters. They have a different system for checking your scheduling, staffing. They have the different system for checking your training interface. They have a ton of system that needed username and password, which is really problematic, because you need to really write down what's your username and password on this system and on the other system, because it differs. There are some which is basically the same, but there are some that needed a different username and password. Mandatory trainings, there's a lot of it. Once you get to band 5, it will get updated and it will show you more than the previous mandatory trainings that you need to do. It will take time. As of now, I haven't even finished half of it. I need to undergo many things, but I need to prioritize my drug calculation, my IV trainings, and yeah, that's my priority for now. So they could release me from being a supernumerary. Yes, I'm still a supernumerary here. I'm okay with it. There's no problem with it, because here they practice quality health delivery, not the quantity health delivery. They're not really rushing you. Let me give you a glimpse of my life. I'm dialysis nurse. Let me just give you a glimpse of my previous work as a dialysis nurse way back in UAE. That's 5 months ago, roughly 5 months ago. I'm going to give you a brief a routine that we're doing there. So once a patient comes, it's a chronic patient. Once the patient comes, they will be checked with, of course, assessment, vital signs or observations, physical assessment, and of course, how are you, things like that. And you need to check the previous treatments and so on and so forth. The process needs to be done for 10 minutes or maximum 15 minutes because there are other patients that are waiting that you need to do as well with that. Now you'll be handling 4 patients. In my case, I'll be handling 4 patients and I'm all alone. And then those patients needed to be, they are sometimes in a rush. They will shout at you if you do something which is really slow, but it is what it's supposed to be. You need to do it because you're doing a proper healthcare delivery. That's my practice there. But here, you have the time to do what is supposed to be done, how it's supposed to be done, and you'll be having a relaxed way of doing your things. You don't be in a rush because there are people who could help you. Now that's the big difference here. They really, I'm not saying that it's bad there, but they're really focused on quality health here. And that makes me, even though they're really, let's just admit it, they're a little bit behind when it comes to technology. Yes, I was surprised, but it's fine because I might as well stay here, do my work without any kind of stress rather than going back there and have this all kinds of state-of-the-art things. But I know that I've been rushing everything when it comes to giving healthcare. Enough of that. Let's go now to the 8 na tayo. Personal struggles. So I think I already mentioned my personal struggles. So it's just a personal struggle. So yes, I've been working I'm used to work really fast. As I've said, 1:4. I really need to work fast. Sometimes I need to shortcut some things, and even though it's not a really proper way to do it, but since you've been given a limited time period to complete all those things, because if you don't do that, you will compromise the time of the next patient later, or you will compromise your time to complete the necessary documents, because if you don't do it in a rush, it's like a domino effect. If you don't rush this, you won't get to this point wherein you're finished. You can't have your break. You can finish by this time. The other patient will be delayed as well because you're not even finished with your first batch. So it's a domino effect. Then when I came here, I've been doing this thing wherein I need to be fast. I need to think about my next patient. But that's not how they want me to do it. They want me to take my time. But syempre, wag kang sobrang bagal. Ang hirap nun. They will notice that. So you need to perform the right way. Don't think about your next one because someone will do that for you, and you can just go through the other patient who's not being managed. So just finish it according to the practice. It's better to be safe than rushing it, right? That's the thing I've learned here. Then let's say next is 9. Oh, 9 na. This is just my this is just how I see things. So once you get to band 5, expand your horizon. Yun na lang. So it means check for possible job opportunities if you want to expand your experience other than the one that you currently have. Yes, NHS has a ton of job opportunities wherein you can apply internally or externally, so that maybe you're not really good with your current ward or specialty. You want to go back to your where you start or where your roots are. You need to go back there, or you really want to learn this oncology thing, or then in dental or in operations theater, endoscopy, look like that. You can jump as long as you pass the interview. You can apply even though you don't know anything about it, even if you're applying as a band 6, because after band 5 is band 6, especially to those who have been working. Let's just get to the point. We're not here as a new nurses. Yes, we are near technically, but we are not new when it comes to nursing. Like me, I've been a dialysis nurse for 10 years now. We just need to prove to the NHS or to the interviewer that we have the knowledge already. We have the drive to perform better and to learn more. So that's how I think about the grab any job opportunities even though you're band 6, because even if you didn't pass the interview, you still have the job as a band 5. So might as well try it and let's see how it goes, right? So that's my advice. And then let's go to the last one. Last na. Naka 35 minutes na ako. Oy. Socialize. So that's the word. After everything I have said, you still have to socialize. Try to enjoy things here in UK, especially here in Leeds. Leeds is not a backwater place in UK. It's a place wherein you can enjoy things that you can see in London and the things that you can see from North, because North, it's the countryside of UK. You can enjoy things in between here in Leeds. Even Manchester, Leeds and Manchester, because Manchester is bigger from what I believe. So you can enjoy, you can go to a pub, you can go to a party, you can go for a hike, you can go for a park, you can go for biking, running, marathon, even Comic-Con, or even drink party, carnival. They have this here. They have everything here in Leeds. So enjoy, go outside. Just like today, I went outside because I needed to do something which is regarding my phone. Then I saw people from Clarence again, and good luck to those who are going to take the examination for tomorrow, and to those who already took the exam, hopefully you could get your result. Okay, I think that would be all. Again, thank you for those who watch my vlog, and thank you for those who listen. Okay, so see you guys, and I'll just share my words of wisdom. Kaya ko to. Words of wisdom. It's better for us to try and fail rather than failing it without trying. That's in general. That's it for today, and I hope you had a good information from me, yours truly, NurseMarc, and hopefully I could see you guys on my next vlog as well. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll be vlogging about the Barrio Fiesta here in Leeds. Okay, thank you so much, guys, and see you around here in Leeds. Bye bye.